So, I guess we shouldn't be surprised what happens next door, right? Are we ready for this?
I don't think so. I don't think we're ready for it.
Well, over here, we're happy, we're healthy, and grateful that we're okay, but we do pray for those folks who are in suffering tonight. Grammatically changed. But if you raised the fourth degree, it would be fi. So we're going to change fa to fi. We're going to sing do, ra, mi, and then sing fi. Here we go. Do, ra, mi, fi, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fi, mi, ra, do. Do, mi, sol. Do, mi, sol. Sol, fi, sol. Sol, fi, sol. Let's do a different one. Let's change mi to may. Let's go from the top. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, ra, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, ra, do. So we made a whole step between fa and may, then the half step occurs between may and ra. Okay? Go up the scale using may. Do, ra, mi, fa, sol. A few stumbles over here. Do, ra, mi. Do, ra, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, ra, do. Let's add lay to that. Do, ra, mi, fa, sol, lay. And the next one's T. Okay, here we go. Do, ra, mi, fa.
singing. Indefatigable soprano section. That's good. Keeping the tone resonant. I said over your singing, I said you're keeping the tone resonant, which is good as you descend. If you find yourself turning into mush down there, maybe you should flip up an octave. Here we go. Excellent. All right. Now these syllables have nothing to do with solfeggio, of course. La minor, la minor go. Now, good. So you've tuned seventh chords. We're doing this for tuning purposes, but to remind you as we do, this first series has a lot of liquid consonants. La, ma, no, and then there's a ga. Okay? Think. All right. La, ma, no, go. Right, we might have that in tune. Hum that chord. Go back to go. Go. Good. So when you sing tonight and you have these liquid consonants, go for them. Go to work with them. Now sing la, za, te, da. That is a wonderful word. So the diphthong, te, da. Say it. Te, da. You have to start with te. Don't allow yourself to say te as in Italian, but te. La, ze, te, da. So it's a te, da. Te, da. La, ze, te, da. That when you get it. And one more, pogoviru. This is for V when you get there, and that's a pitched consonant. Pogoviru. Oh, sing hum that chord. Yeah, it's a mystery chord. It could go anywhere from the doubly diminished seventh, but we happen to take it in that particular direction. Barber. You may sit to find your music, and then when you've found measure 38, you will stand, please. I think Roger has a concert that's coming in a few moments. Does that mean everybody's going to be?
Mark is not.
Mark.
My dad.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Okay, thank you, Susan. Here we go, 38. Oh, it's just a little to get started, then we should go on. Comes down and hooks the B flat of the tenor. Have you all got that marked? Every one of you? Okay, altos and tenors again at 63. Tenors, but we'll address that another way. Everyone at 63. With piano once more. That downbeat of measure 65 tenors and basses sing the same pitch. So take that S that I just used for the altos and the tenors, hook the tenor note, and hook the alto part. I mean the bass part. Where was this? Measure downbeat of 65. That's where you have the same pitch. Now you've got that pitch, but it's better chance of getting it next time if you know your partner. Once again, 63, this time a cappella. Choir at 63. Tenors alone. Major chord, and you have the third of that chord. If you look at the sopranos, that's the root of the chord. May I hear everyone again, and we will stop on the third beat of measure 65.
63 again?
63. Tenor's not good. A whole step, right? Downbeat of measure 65. Here are your pitches. Once you hear it, you don't have to sharp it beyond what it's supposed to be. I mean, don't take it higher than it's supposed to be. Good. Measure back up. That should take care of that. Measure 38. Acapella. Tenores. Roger's really dressed up for this rehearsal. Why the rest of you don't care?
I dress that too.
Yeah. It's that Love me and did I mention the letter L in the warm-up? Love me. If you come to your wife and you say, "You're lovely, my dear," that means something different than "you're lovely." She'll kiss you after you do the liquid L. It's an important home remedies activity. You want the audience to applaud. You got the D, it was such a tough note. You must make your notes sound like they're the easiest things that ever existed. Yes, sir.
How would you like us to pronounce Valley, L-E-A, the L-E-A there? Measure 44.
I'm gonna guess at Valley Lane.
Valley Lane, okay, L-E-H.
I was thinking like Linden Lee. It's spelled the same as
Oh,
Linden Lee.
would it rhyme then with Valley Lee?
Mother Mary, Valley.
Lovely and airy Valley Lee.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let's sing it Valley Lee. E is in IPA letter I. Valley Lee. Good. 38. So do you think that high F was tough for the tenors from listening to it, Alvin? Yeah. Lovely and on the word and. It's not an important word, it's just a conjunction, but lovely and airy. And another glottal on airy. Love, give me the alto F. Lovely and airy. A light glottal. Once again, tenors, here's the D flat. Lovely and last beat 46. Sing it. So if you want to mark your music to use a light glottal, the IPA symbol is a question mark without a dot. Use that symbol. Here we go, tenors again at 38. You could use a little more glottal on and airy tenors. 2, 3. In tempo basses. The justification I'm using there is, and it's a judgment on my part, the capital letter at the new verse line. And I'm going to come back to that in a moment, but let's go at 57, please.
57.
So it's C, the word C.
Sorry.
C, here we go. Lift. So you have to find the C natural. Why would that pitch be difficult for you? Look up at your score. Why would that pitch be difficult? Harmonically? The altos have a D, which is a dissonance with you. And actually the tenors have a dissonance with the altos, and it all makes a very nice little moment. C, let's see if we can do before the word airily, and of course we'll separate each repetition of the word airily.
Dr. Williams?
Yes.
Back on 56 to the left to you. Are
Yes.
we breathing or not breathing?
No.
Okay.
Measure 57 again.
There's also a grammatical error here.
Measure.
It's 61. It's toward, it's not towards. You never say towards. You never say
Yeah, but
backwards.
this
You
poem,
never say.
without verifying that the poem,
Well,
he's a
it's
writer.
grammatically-
And aside from that, but,
Irish.
yeah.
Still grammatically correct. That's the Queen's English.
I tell you what, I'm going to let you research that one and come back to us with a solution to that, because that would have to be, we'd have to find the poem and find out whether.
It says towards or
Yep.
toward.
So we'll keep it towards at the moment. Measure 57. 57, are you ready? Lift. You're very squeamish about that. That's that minor third. You do have to hear the minor third up against the dissonance. Once again. Right. And the TH is a voiced consonant. So you're beginning the TH below the pitch. The is where it has to go. Once again, C. 4. Measure 64. Here are your pitches. Now that's just a G flat major chord. And some of you missed that pitch. I don't know if it was altos, and it might have been that you missed your unison with the tenors. Back up to 63. That is a doubly diminished third. Now, musicians who've been to school don't even know what that is. Usually can't tell you, it's a whole step. And it's written in the most awkward as possible way. If you like to think of it as an A flat to a B flat, it's okay with me if you think that. It's really a G sharp to a B flat, but it's a whole step out. All right, once again at 63. Acapella. So the tenors are a little funky about the G flat. Major third. 3 blind mice. Once again at 63. Back up to 38. Tenor, liquid gold. Okay, I've got somebody dreaming in the tenor section. We're measure 38. They keep focusing. The Republicans are going at it somewhere tonight, but we don't care for the moment. Okay, here we go. You're late all the time, basses, because you put your L on the beat. The L belongs before the beat. The vowel begins on the beat. You've been in 100,000 choirs and taken lessons. You know this, don't you? Yeah. So I'm here to remind you of stuff that you've learned long ago. Begin the L sooner so the vowel falls on the beat. Tenors, liquid gold.
Lovely and
Good. Now don't smack it this time. Just tenors. Put a glottal on that F. And the E flat.
lovely and
Do it again. Gently.
lovely and
We'll refine that. Take a breath here. I had an alto miss the entrance. That's happened before, but now it's a different person. Ladies, your tone, it's probably because Susan isn't singing, but your tone is very reedy. Lovely. It's like a snotty teenager right now. We don't have those in our families, do we? Alto, sing it for me. Good. You just put a little more space in your voice and you solved all of those attitude problems in your teenagers. Tenors, your entrance. 2, 3.
lovely and
Sure whether that was the same note as the one you sang on the previous page, because your page turning was bad. You need to mark that G if you need to on the previous page, or a reminder to turn the page sooner. It would be good, I think, for you to breathe on the downbeat actually of measure 49 instead of singing that note. We've been phrasing, haven't we, before capital letters in this part of the music. Let's begin on the downbeat of 49. So you won't sing your G, but altos and tenors. Valerie. Singing as being graceful to this point. Even more so, please. Let's begin at measure 51. So basses, you should breathe on beat 2 of 51, tenors on beat 3 of 51.
Right on beat 3?
Yep. Measure 51. Now by this time it's mezzo forte. Okay, not from the beginning because we've had so much fun. Go to the Kulan measure. Page 32 is where it begins, and we're going to go to measure 26. What if the night in measure 36, the 12th, the ninth beat, it's 9/8. The ninth beat is where we'll breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and that's where the T is, yes. Say measure 36. Yes, say it. And then say the next word on out, right in tempo, when I give the downbeat to you. Say the word white. White. And all of you pronounced it white. When you sang it for me, it was white, whiter than snow. It should be white. Milk, speak it. Milk of the white goat. Once again. Listen. Milk of the white goat. Milk of the white goat. One T again. Milk of the white goat. Sing it. Yeah, and you have to T-T-Tom. You have to count your eighth notes and change the pitches. A cappella. 7, 8, 9. Milk of the white goat. Right, so you give me an F. Milk of the white goat. Okay, everybody good? Dividing 7, 8, and 9. So it'd be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you put your business where you want it. Here it is. Yeah, and which B does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You move on 8, isn't it? Okay, once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Begin at measure 37. Measure 26. And you probably have to put a glottal if. What if the night, instead of what if the night, not a tiff part. Go. What if the night? It's tricky. Say, what if the night? What if the night? I can't conduct that. The baton does not do those kinds of things. Singers learn how to do those kind of things when they practice their arias and their songs. And you do this in the chorus. What if the night? And you make it so close together that it's artistic and poetic. Sing. What if the night? Do some adjusting. What if the night? Again, see if you can coalesce around an agreed upon moment. What if the night? And is it this? Night be black. Pop singing style. No. Like you don't, there's no tomorrow for you as a real classical singer. It's primary vowel, maybe there's a descent. You know, once again. What if the night is Aha! Where does the K go? What count? 8. Yes, 8. If you don't know, don't put the K on. It's a special. Measure 26, 7, 8, 9. What is the night be black? Here's your pitch on and the air. So you got to know what pitch you're going in. Good singers, expert singers, figure out what note's on the other page and they write it over here. And some of you think that's third grader singing. But the smart people mark the next note. Isn't next note isn't all that easy, as it turns out. Sing "And the Night." And the air. Air with a little glottal. Go. And the air. Good. You're holding the sopranos and altos. Repeat that, please. A cappella. So, is there a little problem there? There's an A. Whole step. Do you know it's a whole step? Do you know that they're competing against you by singing the minor seventh above that? They are your, well, if you like really sweet music, they're your friends. Here we go. Good. And tenors and basses, you have a special relationship. Here we go. So you're now at a major seventh interval. And you put these two sevenths together and you get this. And when you change that pitch, tenors, particularly that E flat, really accent the E flat just a bit. I don't know why that's special. It just gives it, it's the minor third of the seventh chord, but it's important. Measure 26. Now, without the lecture, what would the good singing? 26. Still lousy rhythm. And let's begin to sing in the forte. To the very end of chill. Write a crescendo in. You can use the word sempre forte. That's isn't that the Marines motto, sempre forte? And then suddenly mezzo forte for the sopranos. And what do you have?
Piano.
Ah, that should be fantastic. Where? And then the tenors get mezzo forte because they imitate in a way. Would you say track and all? Track and all. I think we specified that, haven't we? Okay, let's begin with chill, measure 29. Chill, chill, chill. So that we have the alto and yes.
Are we? I think we're singing the same note as the tenors. We're supposed to be
It should be.
Different note, yeah.
They have the need. Don't go to their pitch. Thank you. Thank you for that correction. It would be terrible. Chill. Measure 29. Chill. Go. Chill. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a big circled note for the altos. So it's easy to sing a D, not only because they're singing it, because that would be a perfect fourth there. Really nice. But you have the minor, you have the major third down into the minor second with the tenors. We do it again from chill and we finish. Chill, chill, 2. measure 31. Keep it up there, Alphonse. Okay, now let's bump it. Support something. One little glottal under. Stay with me under my coat. Stay, measure 32. One, three, four, five, six, seven. Glottal here. Yes. 2, 3, 10, 11. So you missed the T on coat. The T on coat is on beat.
8.
Oh, it's close, but not quite.
One
Say
before
coat.
the last.
I know. Your heart was in the right place. Coat. Yeah, you picked it up. Some of you did. Out of the sun. Once again. Right, there's that TH from the warm-up. Put a little squiggly line under the TH to remind you to phonate it and to elongate the amount of time. And then everybody underline the H so we get say it. Seated. Coffee. Measure 18, you may seem seated. Say the words suppontio. In Latin, when TI is followed by a vowel, it's pontio, cio. Suppontio Pilato. Say it. Suppontio Pilato. And all O's are ready. All. Suppontio Pilato. Rather than to, suppontio Pilato. That's not at all the correct pronunciation. All is in law. All. Gloria, rather than Gloria. You heard of her. She's the third daughter of Diana. 18. Measure 18. Sitting nice and tall, showing me it's okay if I let you sit a while. 1. That would be alto tunes, tenor ones, and bass ones. Measure 18. Measure 18. 1. why we're rehearsing it tonight. Measure 18. I don't think one of you come in bar earlier. Measure 18. Are you with me? 18. Do you have measure numbers?
Yes.
Number 2.
Rehearsal 2 is 18. Rehearsal 3 is 32. Yeah. Anytime you're studying your music and you don't see measure numbers, know that I'm going to use it. And there are some scores. 18. Give it a shot. 1 and. The alto part at 18. 1. Okay, here we go. 1. I couldn't hear the alto ones come in at bar 22, did you? Okay, I know that the second sopranos are singing that note, so there's no way you can miss that note, right? No, couldn't possibly. 18 again, a cappella now. Are your eyes up? Is your backbone calcified and crooked? Here we go. 1. Now what are you guys doing? One. Yes. Okay, so the toughest note is the D flat, a whole step down from the E flat. Make sure you get that. It's a sweet, sweet pitch. Measure 25. Men, go. So baritone to 27. Take a short breath between the octave, at the octave shift. Second tenor, bar 27, breathe on 3. Everybody, bar 18. Steady. Acapella. Stay with me. 1 and. Second soprano, 27, make sure it's B3 you come in, maybe that was the issue. Not bad, we're completely ignoring, for the most part, because I haven't re-mentioned the preparation, suspension, resolution idea, that I was hoping for pitches for the moment. We'll get to that. Measure 25. Down. 3, and 4, and. Second tenor, baritone and bass to breathe on the end of 2 before passus. Sus in the case of bass 2. Okay. Tenor 1 connects, everybody else connects. The E natural is the problem. I mean, I hear the men bar 29. Play with this. 29. Go. Baritone alone. Measure 29. Yep. Go. Only bass and baritone, right? Go. Breath. See that unison on that F? Circle that with the big S. Hook. Let me hear the tenors. Bar 29. Go. Second tenor breath. So that E flat, second tenors, is like a killer. E natural. E natural, and it's against the F of the baritones. Let me hear just the tenors again, bar 29. Who are now singing the correct E natural. Let me just hear second tenors and bass 2s. Same thing. Go. Did you hear that? Yeah. I mean, they're singing your pitch an octave. Yeah, lower. I was going to say 2 octaves, but not. Ladies, stand. Measure 29. Measure 29. We're going to let you go alone. 3 and 4 and
Take a break while you have a chance. The bell's gonna ring.